and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. It's been a bit of a while since I posted a video, but I've been a little bit busy at work. My favourite time of the month, completed pages for June. So I think I've got a log of what I did in this book. According to this, I did around 15 pages, so I'm gonna get started. And this is in the order of when I coloured them. So I got this book for my birthday. So it's Hannah Carson's Tales from the Forest Kingdom. And the first one I did was this beautiful fairy. So the background is magic fly iridescent acrylic paint. And that's like, I think, 2 colours mixed together. So I did it with a purple and then I put another one over the top. So I think it was one in lilac and then a shiny pink over the top. The dress is Black Widows. And then there's some pentel jewel hybrid dots, some watercolour dots as well. And so that's at the top and the bottom. And I saw this technique on Colouring Kids YouTube channel when she coloured an eerie princess dress, and I use the same technique and I absolutely love it. Then I've got some stickles on the fairy wings, and then this background is Arteza metallic watercolour paint, and I have to say I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. My purple and pink trademark colours, they seem to be coming. And this is pentel jewel hybrid pens, gel pens, but yeah, very glimmery, very sparkly page. Love the way the wings, I think there's some Winsor & Newton iridescent on the wings as well. It's just so pretty. So that's from Hannah Carson's Tales of the Forest Kingdom. I have got a list actually of what I've used, so I'm just going to get that list up. Okay, I'm having some of them, not all of them. So the next one is from Rita Berman's summer book. I can't remember which one I did here. Oh, it is the Summer Garden. So I did this page. Ooh, what did I do it with? I normally colour this with Arteza Expert, but I think this is actually polychromos, looking at the colour of these flags. So this were polychromos. The grass is Derwent Inktense. The sky is Derwent Inktense. There's some pentel jewel hybrid. There's some on the lantern here and the lantern there. Then there's some Posca pen. Sorry, it's not in focus. Yeah, I love Rita Berman's work. It's just so pretty, and I was quite happy with the way this turned out. And then I was thinking I could maybe I will make it a double page eventually, but I didn't. I just wanted to do this one so far. That's Rita Berman's Walk Through Summer. Then a new book for me this month is, I bought this book by Molly Harrison, big fantasy colouring book, 100 illustrations. I think this combines several of her books together. So this is all pages from A World of Fairies, Autumn Magic, Enchanted Sea, and some from Fairy Colouring Book in Grayscale. So I had a go with this one. So this is, I think this is Arteza Premium Pencils for the Mermaid. Some stickles on the wings. Then the background is Distress Oxide. I think it's Vintage Photo or Walnut Stain. This gold is a watercolour. I think it's from the Art Spirits watercolour ink. It's called Golden. And this was my first grayscale page, and I was amazed. I just thought, using colour pencil on a grayscale book's just not going to work, but it really did. So I'm really looking forward to doing more in here. I mean, they're one-sided pages, so you have to put a piece of paper on underneath to make sure they don't go over. But I can imagine using alcohol markers in here as well as a base. So yeah, really enjoyed this one and love the way it came out. So yeah, it's my first Molly Harrison grayscale, big fantasy colouring book in grayscale. Then we have a page from Maria Trolleys' Nightfall. I don't know where that one is. There we go. Oops, sorry. There we go. So I'm not overly keen with the way this one turned out, I have to be honest. I love the mushrooms. I think they look really vivid against the green, and I love the blue and the red. But I'm not overly happy with like the green at the bottom and the sky. But I don't know why. I just wasn't overly keen. And you can vaguely see the flowers. I tried to do like yellowy cream, which I think work. You can see the sparkle on them anyway. And I like my little squirrel. But there's just something I just didn't quite like about it, and I couldn't put my finger on what it was. I used some washi tape to do a little border at the top and the bottom. But yeah, it was pretty, but not my best, I would say. So that's Maria Trolleys' Nightfall. Then we have, so I did I'm on a Rita Berman colouring page group, and I did the Gelato colour along for June. So I was on holiday when I did this. So this is coloured with Arteza Expert pencils. Lots of Posca highlights. There's some stickles in the clouds. You can see the red stickles. I used silky crayons to do the Italian flag. What else is in here? I didn't do any glossy accents. I did think about it while I was away on holiday, but then I didn't do it when I came home. But I absolutely love this page. I just love it. It's just so vibrant, so much fun. I used Posca pen for white highlights, and I've got some pink, so it goes around the ice cream. I love colouring ice cream, it turns out. So yeah, I was really happy with this one, and I quite liked the way I'd put the Italian flag. And I might do that as a theme throughout the book, actually, thinking about it, but don't tell anybody else. But yeah, so that's my Gelato page from Meine Reise durch Europa by Rita Berman. Then this was a page I started before I went away on holiday, and this was from A Million Bears by Lulu Mayo. And this is my sweetie page, as I call it. I had quite a lot of fun with this. I used Arteza pencils. Can't remember if they're expert or premium. Or it may have been polychromos. I really can't remember. Oh no, it says Arteza Expert in my notebook. So I used Arteza Expert. I used some Cosmic Shimmer, I think it's called Sunset Glaze at the top. This one's Sunset Glaze, this one's Teal Raspberry. I used lots of Posca pen to make the bottles look like, jars. I had a lot of fun with this page. I knew I wanted my backgrounds to be quite colourful, kind of blended colour gradients upwards. And I just love the way it turned out. It's just so, so cute. And I do think they look like jars, actually. So that's from A Million Bears by Lulu Mayo. Then, I used my new alcohol markers, my Arteza Everblend markers. And I did this mandrill from Fragile World by Kirby Roseanne. So I based all of it with alcohol markers. And then I went over it. What does it say? No, I didn't do it with alcohol markers. I actually based it with Ecoline water-based markers. And then I went over it with Arteza Expert afterwards. And I quite like the way that it turned out. Some of the colouring looks a little bit, as though I scribbled it kind of thing. And I could probably work on that next time. But it looks really, really vibrant. And the colour, I kind of got the colours that I wanted. So I was quite happy with that. I maybe could have done a little bit more research on what these things were, but overall I was quite happy. I find these Kirby Roseanne pages quite challenging, so I think I might use water-based markers, because that went really quickly when I did that. So yeah, I was quite happy with the page overall. So that's Kirby Roseanne's Fragile World. Then I had a bit of a Johanna Basford stage, and I coloured a whip that I've had for a while. It's quite a simple one. So yeah, I completed this page. It'd been a whip for ages, and I suddenly thought, oh, I'll finish that off. So for this, I use my Black Widow pencils. Washi tape around the outside, and then the kind of background is mica powder, like in a pink and purple. So it's quite subtle, but it's got a really, really nice shimmer to it. I find it quite difficult to apply. Maybe I should do it with my finger in future, I don't know. I tend to do it with a cotton pad, but it can be quite uneven to apply. But I think it just added a nice little sheen to the background. But I thought that was quite a nice simple page from World of Flowers. Yeah, I've got some Pentel Jewel Hybrid in the centre of the flowers. I used some coloured Poscas to go around some of the flower outlines. Yeah, I was quite happy with that once I'd completed it. So that's from Johanna Basford's World of Flowers. Then I did a page in Magical Jungle. Now I've seen this page done so many times, and I was thinking I'm never going to be able to get it to be what I wanted. And whilst I was, so this is from Johanna Basford's Magical Jungle. And when I was going through the process, I was not loving it at all. I thought I'd chosen all the wrong colours, and I was just not loving it. It wasn't until, so what did I colour this with? This is coloured with Arteza Expert pencils. Then the middle is with metallic watercolour paint, a variety. So there's an Arteza, mainly Arteza metallic. Then there is some Calero in there, and this is Calero Blue Pearl in the middle for the like whitey bit. Then I put some Posca white pen. The border is Pentel Jewel Metallic around the outside with some white dots. And it wasn't until they put the centre in and I'd gone around some of the flowers in white that I actually then liked it. So, yeah, it feels as though you could just jump into the water. Yeah, I like the colour choices. I've done these colours on lily pads before. I knew I wanted pink, and I knew I wanted kind of yellow white ones. So yeah, it wasn't until all of the elements went on the page that I actually started to like this picture. So that's from Magical Jungle by Johanna Basford. What next? Then we had Daydreams. Hannah Carzon's Daydreams. And I was following some of the sea creature hashtags on Instagram. So I did the jellyfish from this. So the jellyfish was coloured with Black Widows. Then the background is with Winsor & Newton watercolour paints, which I got for my birthday. I'm going to be doing a haul video quite shortly after this one. So yeah, that was in a cobalt blue and a green. I outlined all of these tentacles in white. There's some Pentel Jewel Hybrids for these spots and the bits around the edges. Then I got some acrylic Blue Moon Deco Art glitter paint, and that's what you can see shimmering in the water. Some white Posca in there for the bubbles. So yeah, everything but the kitchen sink went on this page. But I love the colours, it's so vibrant. My usual purple and pink is in there. I think the watercolour looks a little bit messy, but I can work on that. But it's my first time using them, so some of the blending looks not too bad. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. The the page stood up really well. All of this stuff at the bottom, that's where I wasn't very clean with my brush, but there isn't any bleed at all. And these books really can take water, which is just fab. So yeah, that was from Hannah Carzon's Daydreams. Then another new book for me this month was Hannah Lynn's Enchanted Faces. I've seen this on, I think it's either Emma Colours 2020 or Colourfully Optimistic or the Colouring Zone. I can't remember, but I've seen this on their channels and I quite liked it. So I coloured a sunflower girl and I was using my alcohol markers again. So I was using my Arteza Everblend markers, and then I went over with, I believe, Arteza afterwards. So yeah, it was really quick page to do. I kind of matched the sunflowers to her hair. There's some stickles on her wings. And it was just really quick. And I really like looking at the page at the back once it's done. It just looks really fun. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Really quick, lovely, easy colour. Enjoyed using the alcohol markers. Will definitely be trying them more. Yeah, just really enjoyed it. So that's my Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. Then I seem to have, what I've noticed is I seem to have a lot of, I think I've missed one, you know. I've missed a book. I seem to have a lot of circles and globes that I've done this month. So the next one I've done, and this one I started while I was away on holiday, is from Rita Berman's Microscope Under the Water. And I did a little bit of this on camera. It was the silky crayon I did on camera. There we go. There it is. So this was coloured with Arteza Expert. There's some pentel jewel hybrids in this wheel. There's pentel jewel hybrids in the gold down here and in the centre with the flowers. There's some stickles on the dragonfly's wings, and then round the globe it's silky crayon and stickles for the bubbles. And what I love most about this is inside the globe. I just love the water effect that I managed to achieve, and just all of the colours are so vibrant and just work so well together. I was just really happy with the way this one turned out. And that's yeah, there's a video on how I did use my silky crayons. So that's Rita Berman's The World Under the Microscope Under the Water. Then the next one I did was from A Million Cute Animals by Rita Berman, by Lulu Mayo, and I did an elephant page. There we go. So this was, what did I do this with? So have I written it down? I have not. So I think I based most of this with Bambino crayon, and then I went over with pencils. And then the background, gosh, I think the background is with two different distress inks, purple and pink, and then this is acrylic Magic Fly shiny pink, and I dabbed it on with like a makeup sponge, so it wasn't even, but you could still kind of get the shimmery effect. And then I put some Posca white, they look like bubbles in the background. I just wanted it to look quite magical. And then this is the Magic Fly iridescent acrylic in shiny pink. And yeah, I just thought it was really cute. Really cute. So yeah, that was Lulu Mayo's A Million Cute Animals. Then I think this is another new book. May not be. Actually, no, I think I did one from this last month. So this is Hannah Lynn's Mermaids, Fairies and Other Girls of Whimsy. And it was my daughter's birthday on Sunday. And I saw this picture and it just reminded me, well, it reminds me of her a little bit. And it being a party, and it just looked like a birthday. So I did this one. I based it, I think, yeah, I based it in alcohol markers. And then I went over it with Arteza Premium pencils. And then has some distress ink in blue, green and pink in the background. And then I put a load of Stickles gel over the top to make all the sparkle. And I just think it turned out really fun. And my daughter absolutely loved it. So that's all that matters to me. Yeah, there's lots of stickle gel on here. There's stickle gel in each of the bubbles. It was just a really fun page and I really enjoyed it. Probably do the background a bit different if I did it again. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Hannah Lynn at the moment. That's that one. And then in the Circle of Life, I did the crab. And for this, I used polychromos. And polychromos for the crab. So I wanted kind of a gold effect, which I think I achieved. There's some pentel jewel hybrid on the crab. Then I used a variety of gel pens for the fish. I wanted them all like tropical and bright colours. And then I used Neocolor 2 for the sand and the water. And there's white Posca for like bubbles in the bottom. And then I wanted like it to be like transitioning from sea to sand. So I used white Posca across. And I really like the way that turned out. It worked very well. And I did do another one this month from World Within Worlds, and that was also a circle. It was a globe, and that is on my Instagram, but I'll just have to show you that in July. So that is it. That is it for my completed pages for June. I really hope you enjoy watching. If there are any books here that you would like a full flip through, just let me know. If you want to do any buddy colours in any of these books, would love to do that with anybody who's interested. Yeah, happy colouring for July. I look forward to seeing you with more videos. Like and subscribe as usual. Thank you very much, everybody. See you soon.